Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest 40k battle report. We are here in Gibraltar at no retreat, but we are still filming battle reports. We have Greg all the way over from Australia with his Tzeentch Daemons, nicely deployed down the lines, and we have Robin with his Iron Hands. Now we are doing two missions today. We are doing Retrevial is the primary and Deadlock is the Maelstrom mission that we are using. This is Robin's Iron Hands for no retreat. 5, it is a battalion detachment, 2,000 points. HQ and Warlord, we have the captain down here. His Warlord trait is Iron Resolve. Next HQ choice we have a Tech Marine, and we also have a Librarian as well. Over into troops, we have a 5-man tactical squad, second 5-man tactical squad, and a third 5-man tactical squad. Dedicated transports, we have 2 Razorbacks, both equipped with las cannons. Elite, we have the Ironclad Dreadnought, and we also have the Redeemer Dreadnought. Heavy support, we have a Land Raider. We also have the Leviathan Dreadnought with the Graflux cannon and the Siege Drill, and then we have the Deredeo with the 2 las cannons. 2,000 point Chaos Demon Army. We're using the battalion detachment. HQ and Warlord, we have the Fate Weaver. His Warlord trait today is Tenacious Survivor, so on a 6 he will ignore the wounds. Next HQ choice we have a Herald, and another HQ choice we have a Demon Prince. Into troops we have 2 10-man Pink Horror Squads, 2 15-man Pink Horror Squads, and then over to Elites we have 2 squads of Flamers. Into heavy support we have a Soul Grinder, and then finally fast attack we have 2 squads of Screamers. So, Deadlock, first turn you get 6 objectives. Robin has Defend Objective 5, Secure Objective 5 twice, Secure Objective 4, Defend Objective 6, and Witch Hunter. So, Objective 5, which is worth the most points, is all the way down here. So I think he will probably score that one, definitely. Where is Objective 6? That's over there. That's going to be a bit more tricky. And 4 is down here. So Robin has started his movement up. Dreadnoughts on their march, Land Raider on the way up as well, being followed up by the new Redemptor Dreadnought, Librarian, and the Iron Hands captain heading up there. So, let's head over to shooting. The firepower of the Iron Hands is rained down onto the Chaos Spawns. The small arms fire from the tactical squad shooting in to the Pink Horror Squad down here, killing off 3. The Screamers here have lost 1 wound, and that was shot from the las cannons from the Razorback. The big guns on the other side of the battlefield have all shot into the Soul Grinder down here. He's only got 1 wound remaining. He's almost gone. He almost went, but managed to keep him alive. Rest of the smaller guns shot down into this Pink Horror Squad down here, killing off 4. No losses during morale, and no Pink Horrors have respawned. The amount of saves that Greg has done during that was unbelievable. So they are 4 up invuln saves on the Pink Horrors, and yeah, that came in quite handy. So at the end of turn 1, Robin scores 3 of the tactical objectives. We have Secure Objective 5 twice and Secure Objective 4. So the objectives for the Chaos this turn, we have Defend Objective 5, Behind Enemy Lines, Big Game Hunter, Secure Objective 3, Defend Objective 2, and Secure Objective 6. So the Secure and Defend objectives actually worked out quite well for Chaos, because Objective 2 is here, Objective 3 is here, and Objective 6 is there, and obviously Objective 5 is all the way up there with the Iron Hands sitting all over it. So Chaos have started their movement up the board. Demon Prince, the Screamers, the Pink Horrors all moving their way up. Pink Horrors and Sorcerer here. Flamers on their way through the entrance of the building. And over the other side of the battle table, the Pink Horrors kind of securing Objective 2. They have got to defend that for 2 turns. The Screamers making their way very, very quickly up the battlefield, like 22-inch movements all the way up, looking at getting behind enemy lines. The full ferocity of the Chaos Demons has been unleashed. The Flamers and the Pink Horrors laying down lots and lots of fire across the board. Leviathan is down, a couple of wounds. 3 Marines dead from down here. That is it at the moment. So at the end of the first turn for the Chaos, it is 2 objectives secured. Secure Objective 3 and Secure Objective 6. 3 new objectives this turn for Robin. He did dispose of one of them. We've got Secure Objective 2, Secure Objective 3 and Secure Objective 1. So 2 and 3 are deep in the Chaos half. Objective 1 slap bang in the middle of the board for the Iron Hands. Everything else has kind of moved up. We've got Tactical Squad out, looking at the threat from the Screamers. Land Raiders moved up, so have the characters. The Leviathan Dreadnought heading up to face off against the Soul Grinder and the Pink Horrors. Flamers being dealt with by the Ironclad. The Redeemer Dreadnought down here, looking at bolstering the lines where the Tactical Marines fell, seeing off the threat from that side of the battlefield. Bit more of an effective turn for Robin there. Leviathan has grown 2 wounds back thanks to the Tech Marine. Soul Grinder. Soul Grinder has gone. That's probably the biggest thing of this turn. That was shots from...
It was shot by everything.
So basically, most of Robin's army shot at the Soul Grinder, killing it off. More Pink Horrors have died. A couple of the Flamer guys have died. And 3 Screamers have died. That is it. Soul Grinder going was the big thing there for Robin. And like I said, it was more of an effective turn, even though we are just thinning out the numbers. But we're going to go into the fight phase. Robin's going to go up close and personal with the Chaos. In the combat phase, the Leviathan went in and killed off the last of the Pink Horror from that squad down there. Down here, the Tactical Squad made it into combat with the Screamers, only putting on 1 wound onto that Screamer squad. So poor fight phase. The 2 new objectives this turn for the Chaos, we have Assassinate and Domination. So with Assassinate in mind, remaining Flamers have come through the building. Pink Horror. The Herald eyeing up the Captain, looking at taking him out. We have the Fate Weaver up on top of the building. Most of the Chaos Army now swinging round on the right-hand flank of the battlefield, looking at making the advantage of numbers pay over here, with only a Tactical Squad raised back, and then obviously the Redeemer Dreadnought around that side of the battlefield. Leviathan's taken a couple more wounds. The Captain has fallen, so that was the Assassinate mission objective for Chaos. And slay the Warlord, and some more Marines dead down there. We are halfway through sorting out the charge phase at the moment. So it's going to be into assault. Can the Iron Hands weather this unrelenting tide of chaos? Quite an uneventful turn of combat. 1 Screamer died down here. We've got some wounds taken off the Razorback down there. Nothing else really done. Nothing else damaged. Pretty much whiff fest. 2 more objectives secured for the Chaos. Assassinate for killing off the Captain, and defend objective 2. New objective for this turn for Robin. We have Domination. Not much movement. Leviathan Dreadnought has moved back towards the Herald. Help out the Tech Marine. Tactical Squad moved around, trying to help out the Librarian. They'll be going in there. And the Redeemer Dreadnought has moved up. Demon Prince is closest, so he will be taking the shots from that Redeemer. The Pink Horrors for the Chaos Demons down here have just taken a little bit of a pummeling. 4 of them have died. Shots from the Land Raider and the Derideo and the Razorback going into there. Probably the biggest thing to happen this turn, the Redeemer Dreadnought. Here, a shot at the Demon Prince, taking off 4 wounds. Will be going into combat, maybe, possibly. It's over to Robin to work that one out. 1 Screamer has fallen, 1 has taken a wound to the attacks from the Iron Hand Tactical Marines. The Leviathan whiffed, pretty much. 1 wound done to the Herald down here. That's from the Tech Marine. and there's a wound done down here from the Librarian. Down here, the Redeemer completely and utterly whiffed all the attacks. The Demon Prince hit back, doing 3 wounds, so it's a stalemate, which will continue. Down here, the Screamers have taken 2 more wounds off that Razorback down there. At the end of that turn, Robin has scored secure objective 4 and has decided to get rid of domination. Their new objective this turn is domination, so everything is moving on to objectives now. The Flamers down here have retreated from combat to take objective 1, and then the Screamers have retreated from combat to hold objective 4. So pretty much every single objective marker on this board is currently being held by Chaos. Psychic phase. The Redeemer Dreadnought was taken down to 6 wounds. Then in combat he lost another 3. Demon Prince has only got 2 remaining though. Combat, Screamers took off 2 more wounds off that Razorback down there, so only 6 left there. Bit of a hammering for the Iron Hands. The Leviathan has gone. Just combination of hits and shots raining in. 1 Marine down here was killed by the Screamers from the shots down there. No real damage done back from the Iron Hands in their hit phase, apart from the Demon Prince losing a few wounds. That's really the only thing that's happened. So at the end of the turn for the Chaos, he has scored Big Game Hunter for killing off the Leviathan, and we also have Domination, because he pretty much owns the entire battlefield. So it is D3 plus 3 victory points. So do you want to roll me a dice and see what your D3 is, because you're guaranteed 3? Oh, it's just a 1, so that card's worth 4 victory points. So the new objective for the Iron Hands this turn is Defend Objective 4, which the Tactical Marines went up at furiously, shooting into the Screamers, killing them off. So they are now within the 3 inches of that to hold that. But because it's a defend card, they will have to hold on to that for an extra turn. The Ironclad Dreadnought finally saw off the 2 Screamers down there in combat, so he's now free, moving up towards the Lord of Change. There's a bit of a hole being caused this round. The Herald died. The Librarian punched the Herald in the face, killing him off down there. However, the Redeemer Dreadnought has gone. The Demon Prince smashed him and ripped it open. The Demon Prince took 3 damage from the Redeemer before it went down. New objective of this turn is behind enemy lines. Demon Prince has came around the back of the battlefield and has destroyed the Razorback that was there. The Screamers and the Flamers have shot into the Tactical Marines, whittling them down slightly. The Librarian has fallen. Fate Weaver all the way up on the top of the building, getting rid of the Librarian. So the Demons definitely score behind enemy lines. But because there are 3 of the units in there, this becomes a D3. So let's roll a dice. It's a 5, so it's 3 victory points. So Robin has 2 objectives this turn. He has dropped secure objective 5 because he's nowhere near that one, and he has kept Big Game Hunter and defend objective 4, obviously. So he should score, well, he will score that one at the end of this turn because he's been holding it for 2 turns now. Shooting on this side of the battlefield, everything has aimed at the Fate Weaver, taken 8 wounds to all those shots. The Derridea Dreadnought having to shoot at the closest target, many had to shoot at the Flamers down here, killing off 2. The Marines have then followed that up, going into assault, which they completely whiffed, so there's no damage done down here. We have 2 objectives this turn still. We have Hold the Lines and Overwhelming Firepower. The Fate Weaver has come down off the top of the building, consolidating down towards the back of his own lines. Need 3 units though for Hold the Line, so difficult. Down here the Marines were shot at by pretty much everything that could see them and were wiped out, scoring the Chaos Overwhelming Firepower. The game has been called. The primary is shared, so down here there's Pink Horrors on one of them. This Razorback is just in range of this primary. Secondary, however, goes to the Chaos, 20 victory points to 10. And the tertiary, which is First Strike, which nobody scored, Linebreaker and Slay the Warlord, that goes down to the Chaos. Linebreaker is held by one little flamer guy down here who Robin could not kill. 4 up saves on that guy, made every single time. So that's it then, guys. That is the end of the game. That was the first practice game for No Retreat tournament that Robin's had. And yeah, let's hope his luck improves. His dice rolling was quite poor. As always, please leave us a comment. It'd be great to hear your feedback. Please leave us a like. It does help out the channel. Why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? Don't forget to click that little notification icon so you never miss any of our content. And as always, we will see you on the next one.